Hello folks all over the world. Recently, a video on the paranormal theme went viral on social media, reaching 9 million views. It has been featured on numerous channels as an extremely scary video, but honestly, 10 seconds of images doesn't say much. On January 19, 2023, the user Alexios posted this video on his TikTok channel, declaring that what he shows in the images is the reason why he changed apartments, but in hand covered in a black glove, trying to open the door handle, doesn't really certify that the house is haunted. Maybe there is an intruder in the house. Welcome back friends, I am Erede and this is the top 3 ghost trapped on video series, episode 76. If you are new and like the content, please subscribe the channel and leave a like to help us in our work. Only 4% of our users are subscribed to the channel. Subscribe and help us in this adventure. A small gesture is a big help for us. And now make yourself comfortable as we begin. The 2 a.m. ghost. 2 days ago, on March 24, 2023, a girl posted a truly impressive video on the Reddit forum, showing footage from security cameras on the front garden of an American home. What might initially appear to be a passerby on the street, turns out to be something much, much stranger. Posted by user Mermaids Have Wi-Fi, the video has caused a lot of discussion in the community in these 48 hours. The author states in the title,
"My friend caught this on her grandparents' Ring camera at 2 a.m. She's convinced it's a ghost, but I'm not too sure. Thoughts?"
In the initial images, we see a half-transparent figure, which appears to be without clothes, crossing the garden of the house from side to side, vanishing into thin air on the left. From the spectrographic analyses, the figure seems to be perfectly inserted in the context, even its height is in accordance with the distance from the camera lens. In the comments, the author explains how her friend is firmly convinced it is a ghost, because the car crossing the avenue in the distance contains very clear images, unlike the figure, which appears transparent. Furthermore, the friend claims that the dogs, which are heard several seconds later, should have barked at the passage of the figure, but instead they were silent, as if they were afraid. So the community is divided in two. There are those who believe it is an unnatural event, and those who say it is a camera glitch. Anyway, a person walking across the yard of very old grandparents at 2 in the morning, seemingly naked, is very creepy indeed. The cursed objects. We moved to California, near Los Angeles, where a boy named Daniel Thompson works at a very famous restaurant in the area. Daniel shoots some scenes of daily life during his work shift at the pizzeria. During one of these videos, Daniel tells his followers that he is not spending a peaceful life in his house, where he lives with his mother. In fact, he explains that his mother loves to collect antiques and vintage dolls, and recently strange episodes have been happening in his house that lead him to think that some object may have been cursed. The users of his TikTok channel entitled Danielism93 first ask him to show these objects on video, and then advise him to place cameras inside the house, to see what happens. Following this advice, Daniel places some security cameras scattered around the house, one in front of a dollhouse where he recently heard strange tapping coming from inside the toy. After hours of recording, Daniel manages to capture something truly disturbing.
"Okay, it's official. I'm getting rid of this. The many figurines are moving.
Analyzing Daniel's video, there do not appear to be fishing lines or other levers that push the objects. However, many users were skeptical, until Daniel started posting other testimonies on the channel, that something was happening at home.
But I hope you enjoy it.
While Daniel was at work, his mother was distracted by the clear sound of footsteps from the upper floor of the house. Frightened, she calls Daniel on the phone, telling him that there may be intruders in the house, but once at home, Daniel and his mother found no trace of a break-in or intruders inside. But the oddities don't end there. Watching the camera recordings to check for intruders in the house, Daniel notices that the camera on the opposite side of the dollhouse has always been shooting the noise, but this time also something really scary. The doll's eyes seem to close and open first individually, then together. In the video comments, many users assumed it could be a mechanical failure of the doll, but Daniel replied with another video explaining that what is happening really happens. Having found no other oddities in the house, Daniel and his mother decide to close the dollhouse and the doll in the garage, to avoid further strange accidents. The stranger at the seance. The video we are going to analyze was shot by the security cameras of a historic and famous English pub, located in the Cumbria area, Carlisle, in the United Kingdom. Cumbria is a veritable hotbed of strange activity. From ghosts and specters to fairies and magical stone circles, it is also home to historic hotels and castles. Here, a group of paranormal investigators called the PIC Paranormal Cumbria patrols and operates in the various historic buildings of this region. But their way of working is very different from the usual one. They practice a seance through a medium, or through a Ouija board in every investigation. This can inevitably unleash residual energies or presences in some places, opening portals. Definitely a very dangerous attitude, which we have dealt with in the past on the documentary, The Enigmatic Deaths of Ghost Hunters, which I invite you to watch, for those who missed it. While the entire team sat at a table in the venue, during the seance, on the opposite site and internal security cameras caught this. In the comments, someone sees a figure wearing a suite, someone else says he seems to be wearing a beige granddad cardigan, a phenomenon to which those present and the owners themselves have not been able to explain, nor identify him. And now the issue becomes complex, because there is a video that does not convince us, on the net for several years, and that we would like you to judge. Watching also the spectrographic analysis that we will apply later. It is a video shot in the United Kingdom by a group of paranormal investigators well known in place, precisely in the Old Leopard Inn Hotel. Take a look.
Whilst we are on the second floor, at the same time our static night vision camera on the third floor is capturing what seems to be an apparition. It stands at the end of the hallway, then it turns and walks into a room. Here's the footage followed by the footage enhanced.
From the spectrographic analysis, it seems that a noise has been applied over the original video, to make the shadow of the half-length figure look part of the scene. What is not convincing, is that the half-length of the man, who seems to have been waiting for the camera shot, and then walk and enter the room. And you? What do you think? If you've made it this far, thanks for watching. Always follow us on our social networks, leave a like if you enjoyed our work, subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for new videos. Good night.